Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about kinematic equations for uniformly accelerated motion. Actually, you have studied about these equations in the 9th standard. For uniformly accelerated motion, that is for objects moving with uniform acceleration, we can derive some simple equations that relate displacement x, time taken small letter t, initial velocity v0, final velocity v, and acceleration a. So consider an object moves with constant acceleration a. Okay, you just consider an object which moves with the constant acceleration a. Now, in such a situation, the average acceleration a bar will be equal to the instantaneous acceleration a. Now, if the velocity of that object is v0 or vo at t1 equal to 0 and the velocity of that object is v at t2 equal to some time t. Okay, then we have the expression for the average velocity as a bar is equal to v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. Okay, so here we can write a bar as a. So a is equal to v2 is what? V. Okay, final velocity v minus v1. Initially it moves with some velocity v0 divided by t2 minus t1. t2 is t minus t1 is 0. Okay, so this can be written as t minus 0, that is t. When I am taking this t to this side, that goes to the numerator. So it becomes a into t equal to v minus v0. Okay, and you can write it as, I am taking this v0 to this side, so that becomes plus v0. So we can write v equal to v0 plus at. Okay, I am taking this as equation number 1. So this equation 1, that is v equal to v0 plus at, gives us a relation between final velocity v, initial velocity v0 of an object moving with the uniform or constant acceleration a. This relation can be graphically represented like this. You see, the object is initial, it is the velocity time graph. At t equal to 0 or t1 equal to 0, the object's velocity is v0. Okay, then after some time, t2, when t2 equal to t, the object's velocity becomes v. Okay, the point will be somewhere here and it gives us a straight line like this. That is, you just see this expression v equal to v0 plus at. You might have already studied about the equation of a straight line in mathematics. That is what y equal to mx plus c. Okay, so while you are drawing a graph between this y and x, you will get the slope as m. So here you just see this equation v equal to v0 plus at. I am writing it as v equal to at plus v0. Both are the same now. Okay, so v0 is the initial velocity, that is a constant. Now if we draw the velocity time graph, then the slope of that will be what? Acceleration. And it is the equation of it is just like the equation of a straight line. Okay, so while you are graphically representing this equation, you will get a straight line like this. Okay, so and we have discussed in the previous videos that the area under the velocity time graph will give you the displacement of the object. So here I am taking the area under the velocity time graphs. Here we have the velocity time graph as this green one. Now the area under the velocity time graph will be what? Area of, here we have a triangle and here we have a rectangle. So area of this triangle plus area of this rectangle will give you the area under the velocity time graph. Okay, so area under the velocity time graph will give you the displacement. So I am taking that displacement as x is equal to that area under the velocity time graph, that will give you the displacement x, which is equal to what? Area of this triangle, then area of this rectangle. Okay, so area of triangle, that is 1, plus area of rectangle, that is 2. Okay, now what is the area of a triangle? What is the equation to calculate the area of a triangle? Half BH, no? Area of a triangle, that will be calculated like this by using this equation, half BH. Okay, so here we have base as what? T. Then this is the base, no? So T. This side, this point corresponds to T. This point corresponds to 0. So this side will be T minus 0. That is T. Okay. So half into half BH. So half into T into height. Height means this side. So this point corresponds to V and this point corresponds to V0. So this side will give you the value V minus V0. So V minus V0. That is the area of this, this triangle here. Plus area of this rectangle from this velocity time graph. So this side into this side now, area of rectangle. This side means T minus 0. That is T. Okay. Into this side means V0 minus 0. That is V0. Okay, so you are getting one such expression. Now, from this expression 1, V equal to, okay, I am taking this as equation number 2. Okay, we will need this equation. I am taking this as equation number 2. Now, from this expression, V equal to V0 plus AT, Now, I am taking this V0 to this side. So, that becomes what? Minus V0. So, from equation number 1, we can write V minus V0 equal to A into T. Okay, V minus V0 equal to A into T. I'm going to substitute this expression to this expression number 2. That is, here we have V minus V0. So, I'm going to substitute this V minus V0 as AT. Okay, so we can write this expression for the displacement X as X is equal to half into T into V minus V0, that is AT. Okay, plus V0 into T. Alright, now you see I'm just rearranging this expression, that's all. I'm writing it as X is equal to, I'm writing this term first. So V0 into T plus half into A into T into T, that is T square. Okay, so we are getting the expression for the displacement X as X is equal to V0T plus half AT square. Okay, X is equal to V0T plus half AT square. I am taking this as equation number 3. Alright, now from this expression, you consider this expression number 2. From this expression, I'm just doing cross multiplication. That is, here we have X is equal to half T into V minus V0 plus V0 into T. V0 into T, that means V0 into T divided by 1, no? We can write like this, no? And I am doing cross multiplication here. So, while we are doing cross multiplication here, we can write it as X is equal to, okay, what? 1 into T into V minus V0. That is V minus V0 into T. Okay, then plus V0T into 2. That is 2 V0T divided by 2 into 1. That is 2. Okay, so this can be written as what? X is equal to V into T minus V0 into T plus 2 V0 into T whole divided by 2. Okay, so here this minus V0T plus 2 V0T becomes what? V0T. So this can be written as VT is already here, then plus V0T divided by 2. Okay, so X is equal to, I'm taking T outside, so we have what? V plus V0 into T divided by 2. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, we already got equation number 1 as what? V equal to V0 plus AT. Then when I'm taking this V0 to this side, that becomes V minus V0 equal to A into T. Then from this expression, we can write T as what? v minus v0 divided by a. Okay, so I'm going to substitute this t value in this expression. That is, this expression becomes v plus v0 divided by 2 into t is what? V minus v0 divided by a. Okay, now you see this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. That is what? A square minus b square. So this can be written as x is equal to a square minus b square, okay, divided by 2. 2 into a. So 2a. Okay, now I'm taking this 2a to this side. So that becomes what? 2ax is equal to v square minus v0 square. Okay, next I am taking this v0 square to this side, so that becomes plus v0 square. That is, we can write v square is equal to v0 square plus 2ax. Okay, so I am taking this as equation number 4. So, here we got three expressions, three equations, three simple equations. One is v equal to v0 plus at. Another one is x equal to v0 t plus half at square. Another one is v square is equal to v0 square plus 2ax. So these three equations connect v0, initial velocity v0, final velocity v, acceleration a, time taken t, and displacement x. These three equations are called as kinematic equations of rectilinear motion or straight line motion for constant accelerations. Now, actually these three equations were obtained by assuming that at t equal to 0, the position of the particle, that is x, is equal to 0. But if the position of the particle at t equal to 0 is not 0, that is at t equal to 0, if the position of the particle is some value x0, then these three equations can be modified, okay, by replacing x with x minus x0. So by replacing x by x minus v0, we can modify these three equations when the when the particle is at a position x0 when t equal to 0. Okay, so we will get the new equations like what? One is v equal to v0 plus at, no change is needed because there is no value of x there. Okay, next one is x. X can be replaced by x minus x0. Okay, so this will be replaced by x minus x0. When I am taking this minus x0 to this side, that becomes plus x0. So we can write x is equal to x0, okay, plus v0 into t plus half a t square. Okay, then take the next equation. V square is equal to v0 square plus 2ax. Okay, so this equation can be written as what? V square is equal to v0 square plus 2a into x minus x0. Alright. So in this video, we have discussed about the three simple equations, kinematic equations of rectilinear motion for constant acceleration. I hope you understood the derivation. Thank you so much.